Mayad-ayad nga pad-abot, welcome! Aklan, the home of the famous Boracay, the oldest province of the country, the Philippines, and definitely a go-to place to travel. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's get to know Aklan. Region 6, Western Visayas. Aklan. But before that, we'll tackle the contents of the report. The province of the region, economic class of the province, cities and municipalities, major economic industries, 5 major destinations of the province, capital city, brief history, major entry points, the air, the sea, and the land, and of course, the colors of the report, which is the festivals, the costumes, the delicacies, culture, and religion. Discover Aklan. Kalibo, Aklan. Aklan, officially the province of Aklan, is a province in the Western Visayas region of the Philippines. It is divided into 327 barangays, grouped into 17 municipalities, of which Kalibo is considered the capital town. It is the queen of the Philippine fabrics with first-class fibers of abaca. It is the rambutan center of the Asia. It is originally known as Minuro it Akayan, where Akayan means running or boiling water. Kalibo, officially the municipality of Kalibo, is a first-class municipality and capital of the province of Aklan, Philippines. According to the 2020 census, it has a population of about 89,127 people. Kalibo is located in the northwest of Panay. It is the main transportation hub for the resort island of Boracay. Geographical information. Aklan occupies the northern third of the Panay and is bordered by the provinces of Capiz from southeast and Antique from the southwest. It is also face Sibuyan Sea from the north. Aklan is mountainous province with over one-third of its land area sloping at 30% on the average. It is still one of the few provinces in the country to maintain a total of some 709 hectares of virgin forest. I'm curious about Aklan's past. Regarded as to be the country's oldest province, the written history of Aklan takes us back to the middle of 13th century when 10 Bornean datos together with their families fled the oppressive rule of the Bornean king Sultan Makatunan. In search for freedom, new lands and better fortunes, they left Borneo's shore on flotillas of Balangay ships sailing northward, and one day, in 1250 circa, they landed on the bank of Sirwacan River near the present town of San Joaquin, Iloilo. Immediately after Dato Puti, the leader of the expedition, came in contact with the Atis, or the black-skinned pygmy, aborigines of Panay Island. The Ati, king named Marikudu, and his queen, Maniwang Tiwang, welcomed the newcomers. Dato Puti asked Marikudu if the latter's people would be willing to move to the hinterlands and mountains in favor of the newcomers. An agreement has reached. The price for the land was a gold white-brimmed helmet, a chain of pure gold necklace, and some gift consisting of colored cloth, decorated arms, and fanciful trinkets. The historic sale was sealed by sumptuous bouquet attended by both the Atis and the Bornean people, and everybody has the joyous celebration on feasting, dancing, and singing. All decadents of Marikudu withdraw to the mountains. The settler chose to perpetuate the celebration. In absence of the Atis, some of settlers smeared themselves with soot to simulate the Atis. Thus, from then on, the celebration that has withstood the test of century came to be known as the Ati-Atian Festival, or the island of Panay was divided into 3. Irong-Irong, or now the Iloilo, under Dato Payburong, Hantik, now Antique, under Dato Sumakwel, and Aklan, what was then Aklan and Capiz combined, under Dato Bangkaya. These 3 sakups were united for mutual protection against enemies' attacks into their confederation called Confederation of Madiaas under the overlordship of Dato Sumakwel, who was the oldest and wisest of 10 Bornean datos. Following the spirit of patriotic desires, after having developed their ideals of freedom and having progressed in educational culture, in commerce and industry, and in political maturity and experience whenever occasions presented, the people of Aklan, through their chosen leaders, had taken the issue of separation and independence. April 14, 1901, Don Natalio B. Acevedo, Aklan delegation head, presented the first memorial of the separation of Aklan from Capiz to the Junta Magna headed by Commissioner Dean C. Worcester. 1920, Representatives Jose Alba Orquela and Eufrosino Alba of the 2nd and 3rd districts of Capiz respectively presented a bill for Aklan's formal separation from Capiz, and in 1925 to 1930, Representatives Manuel Lacerna and Teodolfo Sonner from the 3rd District of Capiz filed a similar bill. Subsequently, Dr. Rafael S. Tombocon of this same succeeded in securing the approval of the Committee of Provincial and Municipal Governments after the hearing, but was not able to push it through due to time constraints. Economic class of the province, city, and municipalities. Province. Aklan ranks the first out of 80 provinces in the Philippines with the highest share of local income to total regular income, having a total revenue of 2,131,277,642.04 Philippine peso in 2021, thus making Aklan a first-class province. Here are the class of municipality. 5th class municipality, Buruanga, Lezu, Tangalan. 4th class municipality, Altavas, Balete, Batan, Madalag, Makati, Malinaw, Nabas, and Numancia. 3rd class municipality, Banga, Ibahay, Libacao, and New Washington. There is no 2nd class municipality. 1st class municipality, Kalibo, and Malay. Major economic industry. Aside from its vibrant tourism industry, farming is the basic livelihood in the interior, while fishing is the basic livelihood in the coasts. The province boasts potentials in the production of high-valued and fiber crops. Aklan depends greatly on agriculture, though. The 3 major economic industries in Aklan. Tourism industry, Boracay Island, Ati-Atian Festival, Bakawan Eco Park. Agriculture industry, rice farming, corn farming, coconut farming, and Abacali farm, fiber production, and piña farming. Fishing industry, aquaculture, tuna fishing, and commercial fishing. The colors and wonders of Aklan. Festivals, costumes, delicacy, and religion. Festivals. Ati-Atian Festival. The Ati-Atian Festival is a Philippine festival held annually in January in honor of the Santo Niño, or the Holy Child or Infant Jesus, in several towns of the province of Aklan. Panay Island. The biggest celebration is held during the 3rd Sunday of January in the town of Kalibo, the province's capital. This is a celebration in honor of the Infant Jesus, the town's patron. Ati-Atihan, observed in honor of the child Jesus. Ati-Atihan means making life of atis, that is, pretending to be like the aboriginal natives that once inhabited the Aklan. Panagat Festival. A showcase of Buruanga's most known product, fish, being a coastal town. Some of the activities are float contests, cultural shows, and other entertainment to boost the morale of the townsfolk, create awareness to tourists, and also advocate conservation of its marine resources. Traditional costumes. During the present-day festival, revealer cover their skin with suot and wear ati costumes that are patchworks of coconut shells, feathers, and fronds. Delicacies. Latik. This native delicacy is another play of texture and taste which I love. Suman cooked glutinous rice, which is bland, is topped with grated coconut and latik, watery caramelized sugar, then wrapped in banana leaves and stem. Unlike the traditional suman, which is elongated, this one is just around 3 inches long and bite-sized. These are sold in the local markets or in the Pasalubong Center of Kalibo Airport. Here is the picture of the latik. Next is Inday Inday. This is a simple dessert made from sticky rice flour or malagkit cooked in hot water, just like the palitaw and topped with bukayo, gelatinous coconut meat swirled in water, and muscovado sugar and coconut milk. Here's a picture of the Inday Inday in the right. Next is the Inubarang Manok. I didn't expect that core of banana stock or ubad when cooked in a coconut milk can be so good. Native chicken cooked with a said ingredient, gata and lemongrass, results in a stew-like dish that has a chicken soup. I just love the gata taste, the tenderness of the chicken, and the hint of tanglad or the lemongrass. Here is the picture of the Inubarang Manok. Next is the binako or binakul. Traditional binako is cooked inside a fresh node of bamboo. Native chicken plus onions and lemongrass are added. For the souring agent, bihig leaves complete the mix. Think of this dish as similar to the sinigang and might appeal to Tagalog plates. Religion. Roman Catholicism is the dominant religion of the people, and Christian festivals such as Christmas and Lent are regarded with high importance. Meanwhile, Christian icons such as the Santo Niño are regarded as cultural symbols of the people. Animism, however, is still practiced by the Ati. Top 5 tourist destination. Aklan's claim to fame is without a doubt Boracay, famed for its fine white sand beaches and crystal clear waters. Boracay is definitely the top tourist draw for the province of Aklan. However, it's not the only attraction that Aklan has to offer. In fact, when it comes to the best in what nature has to offer, Aklan has got you covered. First, of course, is the Boracay. This wouldn't be a top destination in Aklan post without mentioning this famous island resort. Boracay is a small island in the central Philippines. It's known for its resorts and beaches. Along the west coast, White Beach is backed with palm trees, bars, and restaurants. On each coast, strong wind makes Bulabog Beach a hub for water sports. Number 2, Hawili Falls. Located in Tangalan, Aklan, this 7-basin waterfall is a sight to behold. Tangalan itself is so tranquil and gives off a sense of timelessness. The municipality of Tangalan can be reached via jeepney, and from there you get to a tricycle to take you to the falls. Here's the picture of the falls and its 7 basins. Hurum Hurum Spring. Deep into this really cool spring located in Nabas, Boracay's neighbor, it is the premier, biggest, and most popular cold spring source in the province where the fresh waters are coming out of the rocks. Here's a picture of the Hurum Hurum Spring. Caves at Buruanga. Those who love off-beaten path type of travels will enjoy what Buruanga has to offer. If spelunking is your thing, there are several caves to choose from, including Ignito Cave and Sabang Cave. Number 5, Libaka Wildwater Rafting. This is the upstream of Aklan River and is considered the longest wild river in the Philippines. It is also known for its clean and clear water. It is an ideal venue for bamboo rafting, kayaking, and other water-based sports. How do I get there? Aklan can be reached by sea, air, and by land. By the sea, the trip to Aklan can last up to 12 hours from North Harbor. Aklan has 3 ports, the jetty port in Katiklan, the port of Dumaguete, and the port of New Washington. By the air, Aklan has 2 airports, the Godofredo P. Ramos Airport in Katiklan, Malay, Aklan, and the Kalibo International Airport in Andagaw, Kalibo, Aklan, which is the only international airport outside of the major city. And also by the land. After arriving to the port of Dumaguete, you can take a jeepney to the town of Calibo or a tricycle to New Washington, then a multicab or another tricycle to Calibo. By land, you can take a bus or van from Iloilo to Calibo. Regular buses take up to 4 hours or more, and air-conditioned buses can take up to 3 hours and 30 minutes. Vans are also another option. From San Jose, the travel time is often 5 to 6 hours. From Libertad, the trip may take between 4 hours. Here are the reference.